Well, hello and welcome back. I'm Claire, this is Purple Poppy, and as you can see, I've got my tub here with 10 die cut tags that I've put the string in. It's just basic twine. I've torn 10 little white cards that I've put through embossing folders just to give some interesting background images. They're all different. I've also got my safety pins, and I've got some bits of fabric and stuff. So let's get started on this new safety pin tag series. So one tag, one safety pin, one of my papers. That one's pretty nondescript. I think I'm going to go with that one. Now, it is my thought that, or it was my original thought, that these would go into the centre and then this would sit on top, and that was why I'd cut the white cards to the size that I had. I am now wondering if it might make a little bit more interest if they're slightly off centre, or maybe if I keep changing them around so that they're the same but different. I'm not 100% sure. And some of these I feel I will probably leave white, some I'll colour in. And my aim is to find different ways to attach the safety pin and to make some form of art from things that we would keep on safety pins. Now, over the years, obviously, they've held fabrics together. You go into something like a dry cleaners and they use a safety pin to put the the receipt on, or the collection tag, etc, etc. They've been used to hold down price tickets and things like that. So I've just got an assemble here. I've got some lace, I've got some Tim Holtz sewing type and the price tickets. I've got some fabric, some pattern tissue. This is a page out of a stock book that I bought, but you can see it's actually a haberdashery because this is like white double knit, grey stone, serger, country style. So we've got that, and I've also got an actual vintage receipt that relates to wool. So let's have a look and see what we can do. So I suppose the first thing I want to do is move it all along, look at my colourway and decide what colour I'd like to enhance this with. Well, these are all sort of vintagey style things, and then we've got this purpley gold in there. So I'm going to nip to my ink drawer and have a little look. I have got purple, which might enhance that, or obviously, actually I know I've got gold, so that might be quite nice. So we might have a look at both of them and see what might happen. So I think, now this is purple around the outside with gold in the middle. So what I think I might do is I might dab it over with some of this gold. Okay, let's dab it with the gold. I don't know how much gold's left in here actually. Oh, there you go. Quite a lot in the right places. So just sort of rub this round here. This is a Dovecraft, it's a really old one. Okay, it's like an old gold now. It's actually very nice. So we've got that, and then I feel like I need like a stippling brush. So if I could find, this is obviously not a stippling brush, but it's a square end, and I'm wondering if I can pick up some of this purple ink. I can just sort of dab around in the middle and just sort of imitate this fabric a little bit. So just basically trying to get the white background, and I know it's ended up sort of being the wrong way round, hasn't it? Because the gold was supposed to be at the back and the purple was supposed to be at the front, but we've got it going on. We've got a bit of both colours. I think that sort of works for me there. So let's get rid of those, get a wet wipe and get rid of this gold before we get ourselves covered. And get some glue stick, and I'm going to glue this up. Like so. I'm going to go for this top corner. So just coming in a little bit from that imprinted stitch line. There we go. So I've instantly got some colour going on there. And now I've got my small hole punch. I think this is a 1/4 inch. I never quite remember. It's the same one that I used to do that hole with. So what I want to do is I want to go in as far as I can. I'm going to go one there. And one there, not quite level, but, and then I'm thinking this will go in through those holes, and that's how that's going to be attached. Try not to spike myself, obviously. There we go. Now, I don't like the way that's making it arc, so we're going to come out for there, and we're not going to do that. Don't like that. See, learn. So I want to make like a cluster, so I'm going to take some of this fabric paper. And I don't want things coming too far off, so I think I'm gonna just sort of bring that over like that, so it's not coming off too far, but I do obviously want to see that line. We're going to have a little bit of lace. So about that much lace, and we're going to have a piece of this fabric because this is what started it all. So just a little snip and then a tear like so. So I think we're going like that mainly. So, where's my scissors gone? That's going to come up about there. Okay, so we've got the fabric, we've got the pattern paper, and we've got the lace. And then I want one of these price tickets, I think, because obviously it's only a small tag. We can't put a huge amount on there, so we're going to have all sorts of problems, aren't we? it's going to be really, really cluttered. And I'm just looking at this for a minute, and the one that's calling me is this 10 shillings. So I'm going to cut that out like so. Right, now let's have a go at cutting this a bit better. So how is everybody? Have you had a great 3-day weekend again? It's been awesome, isn't it? Having all this time off. Although, to be honest, I don't really go to work, so I'm off all the time anyway. So I've got a little cluster like that. I'm going to get it all glued together. So I'm going to take some glue there and put down my pattern paper like so. A little bit of glue there. It's going to be quite short videos really, because they're you know, they're just what they are, aren't they? This doesn't take long to decorate one of these little tags. I'm going to put that one, whoops, there like that. Okay, now this is obviously a bit too big, so I think we'll double that up like so, and we will put our pin through. So that's interesting. Which way? I'm going to go this way because there's a lot happening here. So we put the bulbous bit that side. Just consider all the different things that you can put onto a safety pin really. Glue that over. And then I'm going to apply this to here, but do we want it on a nice angle? I think it goes on a nice angle like that. So what we're going to do is take the fabric glue and I'm going to apply some fabric glue around there like that, and we're gonna apply this on here, roll that over a little bit. So there is number one of our safety pin tags. And I think what I want to do is I want to write on the back. So I'm going to find a, she says, I'm going to find a pencil. And today is the 10th, I believe. Monday the 8th. It's the 9th. So 9/5/2003. I've just lost 20 years, people. What's that about? And I'm doing, part of the reason I'm doing it in pencil is because I'm not sure yet whether I'm going to back these onto, you know, like a white, that would obviously be too big, a white square like that maybe, and do a book, or whether I'd want them sort of on a page like that. I'm not sure. And we've got 10, so I need to be, or we will have, I need to be mindful of that. But there is number one. So, as always, I'm hoping there's been joy and inspiration there, and that you're off. Sorry, that was the postman, that you're off to find your safety pins and your oddments to do some safety pin tags with me. As always, stay safe. I'll see you very soon. Ta-ta for now.